Hello, welcome to Lifestyle with Lydia. I am Lydia, pretty self-explanatory. If you are new here, let me introduce myself very quickly. This channel I started as a way to help advertise and build my business as a Premier Designs jewelry distributor, and I did that for 5 years, more than 5 years, and at the end of 2020, in December, Premier officially closed as a company. So now what I am doing is I'm getting this channel started back up as a hobby for me because I enjoy editing videos and I kind of enjoy filming, and I would like to get better at both. So that's what's going on here. This video is kind of my transition to let you guys know what I've been up to since the first of the year and just be a bit of an update and a segue into whatever this channel is going to hold in the future. So thank you so much for joining me, and let's get into it. So it is Tuesday, shortly after 10. I'm down at the shop because Debbie has an appointment coming in and she wasn't sure if she was going to be able to get here on time, so I'm just waiting and hanging out for a lady to show up with an embroidery job, but I've got one delivery after this, and then I think I'll just be working from home all day. So I am all done at the shop. I'm now headed out to make a delivery before I go back home. I stopped off and got some coffee. See, look what I'm talking about my hair. It's just driving me nuts. Stay where you belong. I gotta pin it back when I get home. But I'm not exactly sure I remember where this place is. I think I do. And I've done delivery driving for a very long time, so I should know where it is. But we'll find out. If I can't find it, I'll text Debbie and have her text me the address. But I'm just going to probably put on a podcast while I drive and just enjoy it. This is kind of up north of town, so it's a bit of a drive. It's probably a half hour or so from here, so it's a nice little time to get out and see the area that I don't normally get to do. I like the delivery driving part of this job, so. And I realized I haven't explained what I'm doing now, so I will do that at some point either today or tomorrow when I'm back at the house. But now I need to get going, make this delivery, and get started on work back at home. What I do for particularly Tuesday, Wednesday, 15 hours every week. So I work for a nice lady named Debbie. She owns a crafting business here in town, and she does workshops where she teaches people how to do crafts. She also does crafting herself. She'll make particularly wreaths and signs and things like that, and I post them on Etsy for her and manage her Etsy shop to some extent. She takes care of all the selling and stuff like that, but I put stuff up and try to make it look pretty and all that fun stuff. I send out emails. That's what I'm about to do for her now. We've got a workshop coming that she wanted me to do a special advertisement for, so I'm going to go ahead and do that, send that out to everyone on the email list, and I just kind of do that type of stuff. Anything she needs. I create flyers for events. I create a calendar every month showing all of her customers what the different workshops are for every month. So I will link to her website or her Etsy shop, or maybe both, down in the description so you can check out what she's got to offer. She's very good at the crafting stuff, much more creative than I could ever be. So she's got some really cool stuff, really pretty stuff, and I'm sure she'd appreciate it if you guys supported her, and I would appreciate it too, because it gives me more stuff to do. So that's kind of what I do for Debbie, 15 hours a week, and I also work a couple other jobs, which we'll get to later in the week. It is Wednesday. It's almost 2 o'clock. I've been working from home for most of the morning. I went ahead and restyled my hair, and I'm about to put on makeup because Debbie wants pictures with the people that work with her. Yeah, that's my next task. I'm just going to kind of sit here and do makeup, and then get spiffied up, pin my hair back, and then I'll be ready to go down to the shop. Okay, so it is almost 4 o'clock. 3:30. I need to be down there at 4. The makeup took a very long time, and mostly it's okay. Just don't look too closely at the eyeliner. Today probably wasn't the best day to try liquid eyeliner for the first time. But here we are. I'm gonna go ahead and head out to the shop, and then I'm gonna go, if I have time between the shop and music practice, I'll go to the store and get chocolate chips, and then make chocolate chip cookies hopefully tonight when I get back. So, I'm a little bit early to music practice, just by about 10 minutes. At the shop, things went pretty quickly, quicker than I expected them to. Only took about 45 minutes total from setup to just taking a few pictures. So, pretty low stress. That was nice. I don't like doing pictures. I'm not good at it. But finished with that, and then I went to the grocery store and got some chocolate chips because I need to make cookies either tonight or I might have a chance tomorrow, because it sounds like Debbie could use my help for a few hours tomorrow with finishing touches on the shop and getting it ready for Saturday. So what I might do is not work my second job on Thursday and just help Debbie, and then take the afternoon to make cookies. I don't know. It all depends on how long Debbie needs me, which I can't imagine would be more than just 2 or 3 hours. But that might work out pretty well. That's what's so beautiful about the folks I'm working for. They're really understanding about stuff. And I try to get them to tell me when they want me to come in, and they won't do it. They just say, hey, you tell us when you've got the hours. So that can be difficult, and you really do have to be self-motivated, but it's also really nice, and will be really nice when I'm back in school also, to have that flexibility. So that might be what I do tomorrow, is change up my normal schedule. Normally I work my second job on Thursdays and Fridays and only work for Debbie Tuesday and Wednesday, but with the event this weekend, we're doing a little bit of a different schedule, so a little bit of flex in there is okay. So it is now Thursday morning. This is where my schedule is a little bit different from normal weeks. Normally Thursday morning I go in to work my second job at 9 o'clock. Not all the time, but typically. But this week, because I am helping Debbie with some more setup for our Saturday event, I am going in at more like 10:15, and then depending on when we wrap up, I may or may not stay and work a little bit, because I work in the same place that I'm going to be helping Debbie set up. This is kind of, it's different than my typical schedule. So this isn't actually an indication of how my weeks normally go. Normally I work second job Thursday, Friday, but it isn't too far off in that there are things that come up and I have to flex with timing changes, and it's weird, but it is life right now. So it is 2:30. I'm back home after just a few hours of work helping Debbie get the shop ready for the Saturday event. I have one more thing that Debbie mentioned that would be helpful that I'm going to hop on the computer and do really quickly. And then I'm going to try to fit in cookies, but I'm making a ton of cookie dough because I'm making enough cookies for tonight for our Bible study group, as well as cookies for young adults Bible study on Sunday. Okay, so it is now 11:15. I am exhausted. Kept getting project after project for work, which, could have waited if I had thought through things and just kind of taken it slow. But because I'm very result oriented and I just want to get stuff done, if I've got something to work on, I'll work on it. Be like, it'll just take a couple of minutes, I'll do it real quick. And so what was gonna be 2.5 hours to get cookies done ended up being an hour, and was like 5 minutes late to Bible study, which is not the end of the world. And if anybody has a problem with that, they need to just take a hike or come talk to me about it, but not a big deal. But I was very tired all night in Bible study, yawning like crazy. Tomorrow I'm indecisive on normally I would go in and I would work in the shop. What I do is my second job is work for the owners of the shop where Debbie rents space, and that was kind of a cool story. I worked with them on another at a Christian camp over the summer, a couple of summers ago, so I knew them, and then I walked in to do some stuff for Debbie, and they offered me a job to work a few extra hours every week, and they're really good about prioritizing family and schooling and church commitments, and then comes work. So obviously I really do want to get in as many hours as possible because I am saving for school, but I think tomorrow my best bet is going to be to go do my janitor job, which will probably take me anywhere from 4 to 6 hours this week, is my estimate. And then, depending on how long that takes, if I've got some time in the afternoon, I might go in and work at the shop. But that all depends on, how quickly I get running tomorrow morning. I do have a few more things to post for Debbie on Etsy that I'll just do tomorrow morning, or maybe later tonight. So, today is Friday, which is also bad hair day around here. But I got a real slow start this morning. I'm very proud of myself. I made breakfast, semi-healthy, oatmeal. I have not been very good about eating 3 meals a day. So, getting the first one down is a good start. Got my coffee, and I'm working on editing now. So, the video that we filmed last night is partially edited. Once it's done, I'll upload it, and it'll be scheduled to go up tomorrow morning. So then I don't have to worry about that for the rest of the day. And then once editing is done, I will go down and do my janitor job, which will put me into the evening for sure. So it is 11:45 and I'm finally done with my janitor job. Add it to the list of things that did not go according to plan this week. Multiple machinery malfunctions, and it just so happened to be on my heavy vacuuming week, so I had 2 vacuums that I had to take apart in some regard or another, so I spent between an hour and a half and 2 hours just simply on vacuum repair. So could I have scrapped it and left it? Yes. Did I want to? No. So it's 11:45 and I'm done. It is time to go home and get some rest. So, crazy morning. Makeup didn't go as planned, but here, had to do a quick stop and get water. And now I am ready to go in for the wedding event. So this should go until early to mid-afternoon, and then see where we are from there. Wedding expo is done. It was pretty good. We had one person who called like in the middle of it and was able to swing by. We're doing appointments because of restrictions and all that fun stuff, but overall really good. And so looks like it'll be bringing in a little bit of work, which is good. And I am going to go ahead and head home. I'm going to relax for a couple hours before heading out to dinner with the girls group. So looking forward to that. I'll probably end up taking off my makeup and putting on a sweatshirt for this outing rather than staying spiffied up. But anyway, that is the plan. Go eat. I didn't eat breakfast, so I need to go eat something. And then I might stop by the store on the way to grab a couple things for tomorrow. But other than that, ready to head home. It's been a long day already. It is Monday. It's about 5 o'clock at night. I do a great job filming, you can tell. Most of my videos probably are not going to be like this because I'm not good at the, what do you call them, vlogs. This hasn't really been a vlog though. I've just kind of been filming. I haven't even been filming what I've been doing. I've been filming talking about what I've been doing. Anyway, so I didn't film at all yesterday. I think the last thing I filmed was coming out of the wedding expo and going to go get ready for the girls' night, which was really fun. but it was another late night. We didn't get home until almost 11 o'clock, I think. And then Sundays are always really, really busy. We have to be at church at 8:30 for music practice in the morning, and then church service doesn't wrap up till about noon, and then often we're hanging out later than that for other reasons. And then we have young adults Bible study some weeks, but we did this week, young adults group at our house right after church, which is the highlight of my week, and lots of fun. And that's kind of like 1 to 3 formally, but then we also hang out and have dessert after that too. So I think our last young adult group person left about 5 o'clock last night, and then a little bit of a stressful night with school stuff for one of the girls, and then about 7 o'clock I started feeling really sick, like chills, muscle aches. I didn't have any, no runny nose, no sore throat, no cough, nothing like that. And I checked several times to see if I had a fever last night and never did. So I figure it was probably just that I overdid it. I think between not eating right, not getting enough sleep, and not drinking enough water, I had just really worn myself out. So I'm glad that I'm feeling a lot better today. But that has been what Monday's been so far. Really lazy day, kind of a recovery day for me this week. Normally I try to do more fun things on Monday, but not this week. Just hanging out and relaxing. It is almost midnight, Monday night. I've done all my stuff for the day, finished up laundry. I got logged back into both of my school sites and started that process up again because I'll be going back to school in the fall. So that was a needed step. Excited for that, and didn't do a whole lot of anything today, just kind of took the day and relaxed. I am feeling a little bit better now, even better than I was earlier this evening, so that's good. Tomorrow should be a better day than yesterday was. But time for me to go to sleep. So it was a bit of a crazy week, and my life is a little bit crazy right now, but I am super excited. Things are changing. I have really good jobs, and I'm very thankful for how really the Lord has provided those things. And it was kind of an amazing timing thing where just as Premiere was on the way out, I was getting offers, and very, very thankful for that, and happy to have found something else that I can do. Yeah, that wasn't a very typical week for me. Normally my weekends aren't quite as booked. They tend to be busy, but they don't tend to be quite as scheduled. So Sunday's pretty busy typically, but Saturday typically is the day that I do my janitor job, and then that leaves me Thursday and Friday to work my second job, which I actually didn't even get to hardly do this week. I got in a couple hours down there, but that was it. For those of you that are wondering, I am not planning on doing any more direct sales at all. That's not in the plan. Not interested. I've had a couple of nice ladies reach out to me and offer to share about the businesses they do, and I've had some not so nice ladies who I didn't know before who just wanted to spam me also do that. But anyway, there is a potential that down the road I would be launching into another business venture that's in my mind, but it requires money to start up, and I just think that right now my money and my financial focus needs to go toward schooling, as I'm planning on going back in the fall. So I'm excited for that, but I'm also excited for this other business idea that I have. So if ever I were to launch into that, I would be sure to update you. But for now, no other business things in the future. This channel is just going to be a hobby for right now. Anyway, that has been kind of a transition. So this is what this channel will likely become. Less of that style of video, probably more of kind of sit down and chatting about things that are on my heart and mind, and maybe some fun videography eventually. If you've got any ideas for videos that you want me to do, if you're interested in something particular, I'm totally open to suggestions. Let me know in the comments or contact me directly if you know how to do that, and let me know what you would like to see in videos in the future if you've got ideas, because I am happy to have suggestions come my way. Thank you for watching this video on Lifestyle with Lydia. I appreciate your support and your interest, and thanks for coming along with me on this journey of my semi-new hobby. I will see you in the next video.